everybody, this is Piper here, and welcome to another Rome to War battle. This is actually a battle replay. Played this battle last night, and it's a 1v1 versus Armenia. I'm playing as Scythia, playing under the name called Hero, and I'm playing against a player called Soul. So I've never played this player before. This is a battle that I played in Game Ranger last night. So we'll go through my army fast. Here I have a unit of peasants and a unit of Scythian horse archers, and these guys are gold attack. Got 6 six Scythian headhunting maidens, and they are gold with 1 chevron. I think 3 of them have a chevron, 3 of them don't. I got a unit of Scythian nobles, gold. 4 archers, regular, gold, and 4 chosen archer, and they're gold attack, 1 unit of dogs. Armenia's gone with pikes, so 4 pike it looks like, and they have 4 upgrades. And I actually checked out the army afterwards. These guys are gold attack, I think, and bronze defense. I put the peasants in to harass the horse archers and the Arab cavalry. These guys are just to take up arrow fire, just to hamper the horse archers, just to make it that bit much harder for the arrows to get into my key units. 6 archers go gold. He has 2 heavy spearmen at the back as well, and they are 4 upgrades again. 4 cataphract, they're only 4 upgrades. 2 horse archer, gold attack, and 2 Arab cav, and the Arab cav are gold. So he's got less cataphract, weak cataphract, and he's gone with more of the pike and the light cav. Scythia has the advantage whereby the light cavalry is really good, and the Scythian nobles are a little bit expensive, but they have a good charge. And sometimes it's good to bring a unit of Scythian nobles. Here we have a charge by my light cav into the horse archers there. So that caught Armenia off guard there. They were chasing down my horse archers, and I quickly attacked the enemy horse archers there. He might have been microing on the left side, but that's a unit of horse archers taken out there. And yeah, as I was saying before, some players only bring 6 headhunting maidens, and that's sometimes a good strategy because the maidens are really powerful. The nobles are quite expensive, but if you bring the extra unit of nobles, sometimes it throws a player off guard. They don't expect you to go with the heavy cav, so you can have cavalry superiority if you bring a unit of nobles. So we've used our horse archers to take out we used our light cav to take out the unit of horse archers. We're sending the dogs in to attack the horse archers, and Soul actually counter-attacked, and he sent in his Arab cavalry. But dogs are really powerful versus light cavalry and horse archers, and they're also good against chariot archers as well. So the combination of the dogs and some of the arrows, we've reduced that unit of Arab cav down to 20 and the horse archers down to 21. So the dogs cost about 600, but I think about 550. So they're probably got their money's worth right there. Probably a little bit less than their money's worth, but they're still forcing back the horse archers and forcing back the Arab cav. And also the harassment with the dogs, it makes the horse archers tired as well. It means that they're less effective getting damage against the enemy, and they'll be crap in melee as well. So the dogs are quite useful. Now that I won on the right flank, I put my horse archers around the back, and these guys are getting some good shots in. I think they're targeting the archers there. I've seen the threat with the Arab cav, and I've taken these guys out of Contagion Circle, taken off skirmish, and run these guys back. We've got the chosen archers there, getting some good shots in. It's important for me to capitalize on the range. The chosen archers are powerful, but they're expensive, and it means that unless I keep these guys out of range, they're gonna probably lose the Archer War. So Soul's actually keeping his pike in the front, keeping his archers at the back, which forces me to come close to his pike with my 4 regular archers. I'm still getting some good shots, and you see here I'm actually targeting the cataphracts there, and probably kill what 1, 2, 3, 4 cataphracts. Got my cavalry spaced out. I could have probably played a bit better here. I do have cavalry advantage, and I probably should have spaced out my archers better. Armenia has to keep close to his pike in order to have a chance at winning this. So I probably should have spaced out my archers better, really used my head hunting maidens better. He's taking a lot of damage from my horse archers, getting a lot of good shots in there. My micros actually got a lot better over the last couple of weeks. I made a concerted effort to get the hotkeys bang on and get my camera and all the preferences as fast as I can. So I kind of feel like I probably can make the camera a bit faster, but I kind of feel like right now my micro is probably really fast, probably the fastest it's ever been actually. I'm not the best player at this game. I don't really have that much time to invest in the game. I could probably get it faster if I put more time in and practiced more, but it certainly is a lot faster than it has been over the last couple of months. So right now we've got our chosen archers. They're getting a lot of damage against the enemy archers. My archer warbands are getting damage as well. Fortunately he's using the pikes quite well. He's pushing forward with the pikes, which has meant that he's been able to get a lot of charges out. I'm keeping a distance between my archers, my chosen archers, and his archers. So if you check out his archers here, he's got 21, 21, 33, and you see here these guys are scared by the dogs. There must be dogs floating around. Done a lot of damage to his cataphracts. So really, the key for this battle for Soul is his pikes, and he has to really use the pikes well now, because I have a lot of chosen archers left. I have all the headhunting maidens, and I have the chosen nobles. I think they're called Scythian nobles, and I have the unit of Scythian horse archers. These guys are exhausted, but they're 25 strong. So he's pushing out here as well. Something that I didn't notice actually, some units here are saying scared by dogs. We've got the dog unit here. The dogs have gone, but the unit's still there, so I think they're still having some sort of morale effect. So what I'll do is we'll speed this up. And Soul still does have the unit of horse archers there. He has a lot of archers left. These guys will be quite useful in the game later on, and he has all the pikes left. But Soul's main aim in this battle is to basically try and use up all the archers and then make a box. I've got the 4 units of chosen archers, and here I make quite a big mistake. I do a double charge with the maidens. I do get some good kills on the right flank, but for some reason I actually forgot about that unit of cavalry until the last second, and then it was too late. So these guys are broken, so I've lost a unit of headhunting maidens. So that was pretty bad on my part. I should have withdrawn those guys a lot sooner. But it's not the end of the battle. This battle is very much still winnable on my part. I still have the 4 chosen archers, and these guys are good at melee as well, So when these guys fight the phalanx, phalanx are pretty bad at fighting infantry. So these guys will actually be able to get a lot of kills against the phalanx. I've got the archers here, and I've got a lot of cavalry, and my cavalry is a lot better than his cavalry. So I made a big mistake there, but what I've always found in Rome Total War, you're always going to make mistakes. Unless you're a super player, you're always going to make mistakes. But it's the player who makes the least mistakes that's going to win. So it's really hard to play each battle perfectly, but you try and make the least mistakes as you can, and even though I made a mistake there, I still do have a good chance at winning this. So what I'll do is we'll fast forward this, and this is getting towards the end of the battle. If you check out the top right hand side, battle finishes at 97 and we're at 84 right now. So before he has a chance to box up, I'm going to make an attack and make the best use of what I have left. So I've got 4 units of chosen archers here, and you can see here he's rearranging his army. He's put his archers back into tight formation, and he's charging out his light cavalry to charge down my archer warband. I'm going to quickly charge in my archer warband, my chosen archer warband, and these guys are really good at melee as well. So he's made a good move here. He's actually attacking my archers with his cataphract, and we're going to charge the backs of his phalanx, and charge at the front as well, and charge in at the side as well. And the combination of all that has actually done a mass rout against his phalanx. And you never really want to attack pike with cavalry straight on, but I've got to do that in this battle because I don't really have much left except from very good cavalry. But I made a good charge at the rear there. I'm using my chosen warband to try and get some kills against the pike before the cavalry goes in. And you can see here he's got a unit of pike at the back, but they're too far away. So we basically killed all the pike there and all the cataphract. He has 2 units of Arab cavalry at the side there, but these guys came in too late to make any difference. So these guys are going to get killed, and we've got the chosen archers attacking the pike. And the pike are probably stronger 1 versus 1, but now that the pike's surrounded, the heavy spearmen have really poor morale, so it won't take much to rout these guys. So we can see here that's the battle actually over, and that was a good game. But what actually happened was Sol was a really good player up to when he got beaten, and then he started trash talking and saying how he made a mistake and I got lucky and I was a noob and everything. So he actually rage quit on me, so you can actually see the battle stats from the video. But when he started trash talking, I actually took a screenshot of the end of the video, which I actually play right now. So that's the battle actually finished. What I'll do is I'll post Sol's Game Ranger ID, and apparently he's actually, I did a bit of research, he's actually a fairly good player. He's played in some Rust League tournaments, and he's quite a well-known player. But that's the first time I actually played him, and probably the first time he played me as well. And probably if he did box at the end, he probably would have won. But he didn't box at the end. He made the mistake of leaving that too late. And as I said before, everyone makes mistakes, but it's a player that makes the least mistakes that'll win, or the least big mistakes. And that was a fairly big mistake that he made at the end by not boxing up fast enough. So I would say if I'm a noob, I beat Sol. That makes him an even bigger noob. I always try and give some humility at the end of the battle. I often lose against really good players. I've lost against fellow clanmate Dodd loads of times. I've lost against Nadintu and a lot of host players and a lot of clan players. Earth's a really good player. I've lost against him a few times as well. But I've always found that this is just a game and there's no need to be disrespectful, and it's quite a small community now in Rome Total War, so it's important for everyone to stay together and be friendly, and there's no place for any hostility like the the insults that Soul gave me. But anyway, that's a good battle. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Maybe it's got some tips on Scythia versus Rome, different army selections. Please make sure you like, comment and subscribe. This is Piper signing off.